Welcome to the premiere episode of Between Two Pawns. My name is Ryan Chester. I'm the club manager for the St. Louis Chess Club. And we're doing this show to introduce and spotlight our Grandmasters in Residence in our Grandmaster in Residence program. And what that is a program where we invite Grandmasters to come to St. Louis and stay and work at the club for about 3 to 4 weeks, and we rotate them in and out. They teach all the classes, do the private lessons, they'll often do commentary for some of the tournaments that we run and whatever miscellaneous needs we have. It's a great way for our members to interact with players in person and to get various viewpoints from the different Grandmasters as well. Our current Grandmaster is Jesse Kraai from Santa Fe. Welcome.
Thank you.
So, Jesse, when did you become a GM?
2007.
2007, oh wow,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And how long had you been playing before that?
Oh, all my life, I was a late starter, kind of like Shanklin, I guess.
Right.
A lot of American kids, especially when you grow up in the middle of nowhere, it's hard to even start. So I started late. But yeah, I took some time off from chess. I was an academic for a long time.
Oh wow. Doing what?
Philosophy.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite philosopher?
I did my PhD and stuff. I don't know. It's a hard question.
It is, yeah. They're all great.
But yeah, I did my PhD and then I taught for a little bit, and then I got in my head I just wanted to try to do the GM title. Which was actually very hard.
I'm sure it was. So is that your main thing now? Like you're done with academics, you just are...
I guess, I also wrote this chess novel. I don't know if I'll go back to writing, but that was definitely also a very hard project that I did.
Right. Lisa, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's awesome.
Basically, I think the way it's worked out is like my life is essentially 3 pursuits. I did the PhD, the GM title, and the book, and now I have kids.
And now you have kids, yeah. That's awesome.
And I have kids.
So what's next? What's the next new thing?
That's a good question. I would, I think for me to write again, I would need to have some story really that urges itself to be done. This kind of lifestyle here is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I like
You
this
gotta beat this.
lifestyle, yeah. I spent the morning watching the Bobby Magnus game 1.
Right.
Beautiful, very, and just fun as a fan to watch everything and watch the reactions of everything.
Yeah, and especially being here in St. Louis, this is a neat atmosphere to be around while this is going on. I mean, obviously London would be great, but...
Maurice was so impassioned, it was like he was going to fist fight me, because he was like, no, it's a bad game, and I was like, no, it's a beautiful game.
Right, that's hilarious. Too funny. So, what's your best chess memory?
I think probably, it's a hard question, but I guess getting the GM title when I got it and realized I got it, it was kind of an interesting emotional experience because it was so hard to do. I'm not a talented player, and I stopped playing for a while and all this stuff. It was so hard to do, and most people I think didn't believe I could do it, and I think one of those people was probably myself.
Right.
So, doing it.
That's awesome. Where was that at?
That was Foxwoods 2007.
Where was it? Sorry?
Foxwoods, Connecticut.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Got it. So, who's the strongest player you beat?
Yes, Nakamura.
Oh, nice. In classical?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. When was that?
That was that same turn.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. Huh. So, what's your favorite city besides St. Louis to play chess in?
Oh, now it's definitely St. Louis. The new line that I like to say is, chess players don't have to die to go to heaven. They just have to come to St. Louis.
That's awesome. It's true.
I feel like, when I was doing my PhD, I really had a good time. I really got introduced to chess culture traveling around Germany and the Bundesliga.
Oh, right.
And there's many cities there that have a beautiful chess culture, and every city's so close that you can just go and play. And so I guess, take your pick of European chess cities. I had a good time over there.
That's awesome. Yeah. Sweet. So, what's your favorite opening?
These days, I'm getting older, I'm having senior moments, I can't remember anything, so the openings really aren't my friend.
Right.
They're not my friend.
They're not something.
None of them.
None of them
are.
That's
Maybe
perfect.
the end
Yes.
game.
Yeah, there you go. So, did you always want to be a chess player? I guess we kind of covered that as a little your academic stuff, but like when you were a kid, what did you want to do?
No, I think definitely when I was a kid, at a certain moment, I realized I really wanted to do it, and in contrast to today, it's kind of interesting to think back on, because then every voice around me, whether teachers, parents, whatever, they were all just basically like, no, you can't do this.
Yeah.
This is just a game or a hobby or something like that. And so, then there was this situation where I either go to college or play chess. And I wasn't that great. I was like 2350 or something
Right.
when I graduated high school, which is maybe higher than that now because it's rating inflation or whatever. But still, I wasn't like some star person. And so the idea to like go for it was hard to fathom because there was no support structure.
Right,
No one
right.
was encouraging me to do it.
Yeah.
So that was like college was the default
Huh.
solution.
That's funny. What's your favorite game besides chess?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
Whether it be board or anything.
I have friends who've tried to get me into Go,
Oh, you're right.
and it feels like I'm cheating on my wife if I do
If you play,
that.
yes, right.
Also, it feels like there's chess is enough for me.
Yes,
So in
yeah.
terms of other games, I actually feel like it's more than enough. So I'm not really interested.
Right, yeah.
If you want to get me to play D&D some night, we
There
can
you
do
go.
that. But I'm not. That's just going to be one night.
Right, not a passion.
Yeah.
Lastly, who's your favorite employee of the club?
Employee of the club. That's an interesting question.
Ryan Chester.
There's a lot of interesting stories in the club of the people who work there. And here I've been here a week.
Right.
And I feel like if I stayed here longer, I'd get a deeper sense of
Yes,
who
yes.
these people are.
Yeah,
And where
it's an interesting group of people that have come
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
So, all right. Well, that is all the time we have for today. Thank you, Jesse, very much.
Thank you.
Our next Grandmaster will be Vladimir Georgiev. So if you have any questions, please email us and we can ask him, let you know. If you have any questions for Jesse, we can do a follow-up as well. Other than that, thank you very much.